Kevin Winter, you work here at the Newark Museum here in Nottinghamshire. Why is it vital to involve young people in your work?
It's vital because of the demographic. We're an ageing population, and the young people will carry on our legacy. They're very innovative, that we can use their grasp of technology within museums, but for things like Twitter and Facebook, so that we can learn how to use those types of media to involve young people in museums. It's also about the generational contract. So it is about us making sure that our young people know about their identity through museums and what they can find out there, and making sure that they look after our future as well. It's through them that our future will be assured. It's also morally correct. Certainly looking at social inclusion, we're looking at the excluded groups, we're looking at those non-visitors, we're looking at new arrivals, so people that have just moved into the country. We need to represent everybody within the community. Also, collections are publicly generated and they've got to be publicly accessible. Our collections belong to the public, and that includes young people, and we would need to make sure that they understand what those mean, how they've been used in the past, but also we need to think about the collection for the future. We need to make sure that we are collecting the right types of objects to represent our generation, the generation today, so that future generations can see how we lived as well. We also need cultural ambassadors of all ages. So it's not just ourselves, it's the young people. That they need to be ambassadors for their culture. They bring lots of different perspectives to it. They look at it. We get people come into this museum and look at the objects here. People bring their grandchildren in and they can look at the objects and relate back to it. So what those young people are now getting is a perspective of their grandparents, and then bringing their own perspective to it as well. We need to think of the ladder of participation. So making sure that people along all the way down, up and down that ladder, are involved. Young people also covers a wide age range, so it's 11 to 25, with a wide range of issues. There's lots of things that they will bring to museums and what they want us to give to them, and we need to involve them in that. We need to let them tell us what they want from us so that we can then provide it. And to that end, museums are not simply about the past. As I've already mentioned, we need to represent the present and collect from all people's perspectives. It's also about social justice, making sure that everybody across all communities are involved. And also the legality. We've got to make sure that we don't discriminate on grounds of age. I know that's just the legalese of it, but that is very important.
And how would you summarise then, Kevin, what you're passionate about in terms of young people?
What I'm passionate about in terms of young people is making sure that they understand their culture and their place within that culture. Without understanding the past, I don't believe that people can understand where they're going in the future.
Kevin, thank you so much, and continue the great work that you're doing here.